Think about it. Every phone you have used, every remote control, every car battery, every e-bike battery, one day they all die. They reach what we call their end of life. Now, the big question is, what happens to them after that? Do they just disappear? No. Most of the time, these old batteries are either dumped with normal garbage or end up in informal scrap markets. And that's where the problem starts. Because inside every battery, there are dangerous metals like lead, cadmium, lithium, cobalt. If handled badly, they leak into the soil, into the water we drink, even into the food we eat. So the story of a battery doesn't end when it stops working in your phone or car. That's actually the beginning of a bigger challenge. How do we handle batteries at their end of life? And this is where something called EPR, Extended Producer Responsibility, comes. When a battery reaches end of life, it has two possible journeys. First, the wrong path. It's shown in the trash, ends up in landfills where chemicals leak into soil and groundwater. Or it's sent to a small informal workshops where unprotected workers crack them open, inhale toxic fumes, and the waste is dumped into rivers. This harms people and the planet. Second, the right path. Battery is collected, sent to an authorized recycler, and the valuable metals inside are safely recovered and reused. This reduces the need of mining and prevents pollution. So, the end of life stage is like a fork in the road. One side is destruction, the other side is sustainability. And EPR makes sure we take the second path. Extended Producer Responsibility, or EPR, is a simple but powerful idea. It says if you make it, you take care of it even at the end of its life. So, if a company manufactures or sells batteries, they can't just sell and forget. They are responsible for making sure those batteries once used are collected back and recycled properly. It's like parenting. You don't stop being responsible for your child the moment they turn 18. Similarly, companies don't stop being responsible once the battery is sold. Their responsibility extends to the battery's end of life. In 2022, India introduced the battery waste management rules. These rules say all kinds of batteries are included, the small ones in toys, the big ones in cars, even the massive lithium-ion batteries in EVs. Producers must register with the Central Pollution Control Board. They must collect back a certain percentage of used batteries every year. And they cannot send these batteries to landfills or burn them. Recycling is the only way. If companies fail to do this, they face penalties. This pushes producers to set up a proper collection systems, partner with recyclers, and ensure batteries are handled safely at the end of their life. Now, let's zoom in on the end of life stage. Who is responsible? First, producers. They need to create drop-off points, collection program, and work with certified recyclers. Second, recyclers. They must safely extract metals like lithium, cobalt, nickel, which can be reused to make new batteries. Third, consumers. That's us. Our job is to not throw batteries into the bin, but return them to authorized shelters. It's a cycle. If any one player doesn't do their job, the system breaks. In Europe, you will find battery bins in supermarkets and schools. In Japan, used EV batteries are given a second life to renewable energy storage. In the US, hardware stores and electronic shops collect old batteries at the counter. These countries have realized that the end of life stage is not just waste, it's an opportunity. India is now moving in the same direction with EPR rules. But it's not easy. In India, a huge informal recycling market exists. Workers there don't have safety gears and toxic chemicals are released into the environment. On top of that, awareness is low. Most people still throw old batteries in the dustbin, and infrastructure for large-scale safe recycling is still developing. These are the speed breakers on the road of effective EPR. At the same time, end-of-life batteries open up big opportunities. First, recovering metals means less mining. Second, a booming EV sector means demand for recycled lithium and cobalt. Third, recycling and refurbishing create thousands of new jobs. Fourth, and India reduces its dependence on imports. So, the end of life stage is not just a challenge, it's a gold mine for a circular economy. So, here's the big picture. Batteries don't die when they stop working. Their journey continues. And how we handle that journey, the end of life, will decide if they become a threat or a resource. EPR is not just about the rules, it's about responsibility. Producers, recyclers, and consumers, we all have a role to play. So the next time your phone battery dies, don't just throw it in the bin. Think of it as the start of its second life. Return it, recycle it, or be the part of the change. Because a responsible end of life for batteries means a healthier, greener future for all of us. Thank you for watching. Please stay with us, the Climato TV.